So you should know that sodium is in group 1 and you should know that chlorine is in group 7. Now that tells you how many electrons are in their last outer shell. So sodium being in group 1 has 1 electron in its last outer shell. Chlorine, which is in group 7, has 7 electrons on its outer shell. Now, you should know that to have a full outer shell, you want to have 8 electrons. Therefore, sodium, it's much easier to give away and lose an electron and therefore be left with your full shell, which is underneath the shell below, the energy level below, than to try to gain 7. With chlorine, it's easier to gain 1 electron than to get rid of all 7 of your electrons to leave you with a full outer shell. So therefore, what happens when we have a metal and a non-metal is that the metal will lose an electron and the non-metal will gain an electron. So what you can see here is that because my sodium atom lost an electron, it now only has 10 electrons. It has 1 extra proton in comparison to the number of electrons and therefore becomes charged by 1. If I look at my chlorine atom, it did have 17 electrons as an atom. Now it has gained 1 electron, so it has 18 electrons compared to the 17 protons. So therefore it has got a charge which is 1 negative. So we would say that the sodium ion is charged by 1 and the chloride ion is negatively charged by 1. So make sure when you are doing this that you mention if it's positively charged because there's more protons compared to electrons, or whether it's negatively charged because there's more electrons compared to protons.